long-term capital to fund and support AI infrastructure build out. This is an extraordinary time, as you know, because this is the first time in some 60 years that the computing industry is going through a fundamental platform shift from the way that software was done before to the way that it's going to be done in the future, called artificial intelligence. Fundamentally, what's different about this industry and this way of doing computing is that the computer is now part of the infrastructure, like electricity, like the internet. And so you have to think about it like it's infrastructure and build it out accordingly. Every company will be powered by it, every country will build it. And so we're talking about a extraordinarily significant infrastructure build. This is
with a very hefty price tag, too.
It's a hefty price tag. Each gigawatt is something like $50-60 billion. And so there's energy involved, there's land power and shell involved, and of course there's the computing part of it. This is, of course, also a milestone for our company. We used to build chips that we sell, and these are technology components that people buy and use. But now, Nvidia's AI factory platform is really an investable asset, an infrastructure asset. And the reason for that is because it's productive, it's revenue generating, it is fungible, it's used by just about every cloud service provider, it runs every AI model, it runs algorithms of all different types. And so it has really broad, deep reach and off-takers. This is a really great opportunity for us to build out the infrastructure, take advantage of an asset that is investable, long life, and productive. And with the partnerships that we have here, we can support a really broad ecosystem build out.
Joining us now, Samsara CEO and co-founder.
So he got BlackRock on the team. He has all the big banks working with him right now on this project. And, you know, that kind of partnership and web of financial connections and networks that Jensen Huang is a part of now is an elite group of people that do control a lot of the global economy. So he's teaming up with them. He sees this as a very positive thing, of course, for the tech industry. He's still attempting to. I don't know how this is going to affect the pricing of Nvidia chips, but I do know that he's trying to make his chips pretty much and be capable of running a program like this with one of his GPUs, one Nvidia GPU. If you could get one Nvidia GPU in the hand of everybody in the world, that's that's a major come up right there. Because it's going to be, next you know, it'll be in your microwave, it'll be in your refrigerator, it'll be everywhere. You'll have an Nvidia chip. Being a whole industry, then you know that you made it. You locked it in. When people say, that's why I know you, that's why you like Uber. You know, Uber is synonymous with ride sharing. People think about getting a ride, they don't say anything, they just say, I want to get an Uber. So they did a good job in planting themselves as a generic ride share in everybody's mind. So no matter what ride share app you made, a little bit. Let's go look at the charts real quick. Okay, new home sales report came out, market bounced right off of 720. Call time, let's get it. I'm rocking calls, y'all. Let's pull up the chart here. What y'all think? I think we get
nice
it.
bottom wick on the daily already.
That's why I felt like that morning flush, because of how aggressively we pulled down, I felt like that was a flush out. I felt like because we opened up, let me see, real quick this morning, wow. And once the level was taken out, it does not have to come back down here. It did its job. It came back and retested, touched the level. Now it has clearance to take off. But now we got to see how it reacts at these levels up here. So that's why I got the level at 724. Because yesterday, that's where we rejected. As you guys could see, we rejected right up there around 724.60. So I'm thinking we go to retest that today. If we retest up here and it rejects back down, it could come right back down, all the way back down again. Because it did its job. It came up here and it took out these levels. And now it can now proceed to do what it wants with the more recent price action pattern or the more macro pattern, whatever we're looking into. Let me pull up the weekly. In the weekly, we looking. It could be a 2-up. Yeah, we could end up in a 2-up pretty quick here on the weekly. You know what I'm saying? I think it happened pretty quick.
Attention.
Let me put down my
Attention.
trading view volume. Yeah, that could happen pretty quick, my guy. Let me erase all these old levels on here. Get rid of some of these things real quick. Let me get rid of these things down here. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Clean up the charts. Cleaning up the charts. Try to keep your charts clean so you can know what the hell you're looking at. We're going to get the levels set for this week anyway. These are old levels. We will set the levels for this week. This entry that I'm taking right here, if anybody's shadowing that, that is a high-risk scalp entry, so be careful.
Attention.
Like I said, we're looking for that 724 on the Qs reversal, so we need above 723.46. 723.46 will give us that bullish engulf that we're looking for, and we should be. Let's go back to the 20-minute chart. I believe we got above the 200 day, so the 200 day we'll use that as a stop loss at 720.71. Let me see. We'll put 720.50. 720.40 is going to be our stop on this scalp play right here, on the scalp trade that we're in. We want it to hold above there. We do not want to see any candlestick close below this level.
Attention.
So you got to watch closely. Like it's trying to reject 722, a little aggressive here, but let's see what happens. It's still early. It's still early. It's 10:15. We got a bullish pop on that 10 o'clock candle. I like riding that wave into at least 11 o'clock. We should keep a bullish posture until at least 11. At 11 o'clock, you could get a pivot back down, especially if we haven't pushed to test that that target level that we have up here. Let me put it right here, 724. You heard? Live and direct for you. Live and direct. Why TikTok on my computer trying to act like they don't know who I am? Call, man. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
It's still different than what you were
Attention.
seeing. I don't know. It's still different than what you were
Attention.
seeing. I don't know why. Let me try this. Why? Let me try this. Oh no, I don't got I got EMA on. Yeah, I do got EMA on. Oh no, I don't got I got EMA on. Yeah, I do got EMA on. So I don't know what they trying to battle that hard right there. So let's go look. I don't know what they trying to battle that hard right there. So let's go look at the volume real. They trying to battle that hard right there. So let's go look at the volume real quick. That's what we got the tools for. We got multiple tools. 720, 30. Quick. That's what we got the tools for. We got multiple tools. 720, 30. No real buyers down there. The buyers up here. Right, we are right now. We want to stay above 720.50. Looks like buyers get a little thin. Stay above 720.50. Looks like buyers get a little thin down there based on the volume. Oh yeah, so you see buyers weighing up at 722.50 though. If we could get up there, we should get a nice little pop based off volume. Just based off of looking at the volume. Let's look at let me look at the volume profile on here. Just come, I got you. I'll give you the info. Look at IWM pushing at 301.90. That's a nice push. I think Cardell called that this morning. He was telling me. I think I saw them catch IWM calls. Q still playing around. We got negative delta on the morning right now, negative 10,000. So it's 721.50, 721.70. The point of control right now, they're saying 721.70. So we want to take back over this point of control so we could get our money right. Chop around until the decision is made. Like I said, I believe 722 is a true area of control that we need to get above, and hope never be too happy or sad with any news you hear. Poly market. For sure. Imagine. You think? I feel that's why. That's why sometimes when people talk about how these celebrities act and how they are in relationships, I'm like, man, you probably don't have the idea of how bad some people try to use these people in their lives. Like on levels that we probably can't even comprehend. Like, could you imagine someone trying to take you on a date just so they can make money on Poly Market, so they could predict it and say you was gonna say yes? Like what?
Fucking crazy.
What levels? But when you doing your hustle and your grind, get it how you live. Get it wherever fits the best for you and how you know how to make money the best. You don't gotta be out here scamming and scheming though. But for some people, that's the way they know. Oh, horn, you said?
You funny. Morning, how you feeling, bro?
Morning. What's going on, man?
Your TikTok is buffering. It's going back and forth.
Oh, it's buffering? Yeah, I don't know why it's doing
like
that.
repeat. Yeah, it's been doing that. That and X has been acting weird.
See, and just posting it because trying to do lives, like it comes with a lot of glitches and issues that happen sometimes with these live platforms. I'm thinking about just live session posted after. If you want to be part of the live, then you got to be joining the community, join the Discord, and be here for it. But if not, then you're gonna get a little bit delayed. And you just remind me, bro, I gotta get on this Patreon app and figure this out because
Yeah.
what?
Bro, I was up like 800. I opened the app, bro. That shit said $4,900.
Dog.
I was so bad, bro.
That's ridiculous.
I said, wait, this shit is ridiculous, bro. Those start coming out. I'm like, man, this is some crazy shit.
Yeah, everything dipped real fast at open too. So it's like if you could, yeah, that's messed up. That's fucked up right
I
there.
couldn't even do the real swiper.
Yeah, you couldn't even get your
Almost an
swipe
18
on.
day. Yeah, but shit.
Right now, let me pull up my report actually. Let me pull up my calendar and let's go look.
CPI year over year is at 2.5%.
Okay. Beautiful. Let me see some. I don't see them updating the forecast on.
Today, 10 o'clock, we got those already.
Yeah, that already
Tomorrow
dropped.
we got forecast for inflation month over month.
Higher month over month, then that could cause a problem. Sure, right? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
Attention.
yeah, yesterday was terrible price action. Why I need permission to listen? I got ChatGPT over here running so many little programs. I feel like agents efficiently. The more efficiently you're gonna be able to do that, the more valuable you're gonna become to yourself and organizations. So if you already have the knowledge and skill set, like a degree in a certain field, I think that now you take the knowledge and wisdom you have, but store it for a second and learn about AI agents and learn how that skill set that you have and knowledge that you have, what can you automate in that field of work? What do you know would help save people in that field of work time, energy, money? If you could identify what that thing is that you do that takes the most time, energy, or money, and find a way to automate it into a workflow that is seriously automated from and the users. So you got people that create things and people that use the things that people create. That's just how the world always has worked. But for the invention boom, it is coming. It is coming.
It's gonna revolutionize the way we do everything.
Yep. Everything.
It's actually kind of scary.
Very scary. Very scary.
Yeah, because kids is gonna be so evolved and so equipped, they ain't gonna need parents.
Yeah, yeah,
They can live with a robot in the house. To be
yeah,
honest, if you really want to be honest,
yep.
what they gonna need a parent for when they got a robot to do everything?
They're gonna be like, parents are inefficient at raising children.
Fact.
We could look at human
You
history and
learn
show
from
you
me
the
telling the
evidence of it.
truth, right? They're gonna be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they're gonna start a pilot program where it's gonna be AI raised kids versus human raised kids and see who performs better in the world. They're gonna start with like small groups, control groups. And once they see the AI raised kids perform better or more socially, oh man, don't let people see that. It's gonna be a wrap. Oh man, oh god, you think women don't need men now? Oh shit, wow, you think men don't need women now? All those gender wars. I think that's what this is leading up to. Like they're trying to create some kind of division, and it's gonna create a bad it's gonna be a separation that is gonna be very hard for humanity to recover from.
Attention.
Because you're gonna dive into this thinking that this is the way, this is the light, and you're gonna get led right into darkness.
Right. You telling the truth. My daughter told me, my 10-year-old, she was telling me, like, she said she afraid.
Come on, generation. What is it? What's the newest generation called? What's their name?
Hell if I know, they know. They be telling me, I'd be like, damn.
Generation Z's, not the millennials.
2000 and what? What 2000 and what?
I would say born after like 2008. After Gen Z, you got to come A again, right? We got to go back around the alphabet. Shit, it got to start over.
Right.
That's probably why.
We got to start over, right?
And that's probably why they so. Why? Okay.
Yeah, we generation Y. Generation Millennium and Y.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the perfect
We grew
generation.
up in technology change.
Sega and Nintendo and all that, but it was not nearly to the level that it's done now. Shit.
Not the way these kids are now.
Yeah, nah, you ain't spend their whole week on
over here.
Q's. I'm giving your ass until about 10:50. You better make that move. It's time. It's the window. Let's see what the chart looking like. We got.
Not looking good for the Qs.
It's looking real sideways choppy right now. Let's look at some of the big boy names that the Qs run off. Let's go look at the heat map real quick. Let's look at that. Pull up this heat map.
One more time.
Oh.
And she know it.
Okay. 60. Came right back up to that 449 level. Okay. So they on a little pullback today, but nothing too crazy. They actually have a nice bottom wick on the daily. So they were down worse earlier. Now they bounced up. What is Apple doing? Apple's trying to bounce here. Nvidia is struggling. That's probably what's weighing on the market too. Nvidia trying not to put a 2 down in, but it's leaning towards that. They gotta be careful. And then we had Microsoft. Microsoft was holding up.
Like, you tripping. Microsoft going back to 5.
Right back.
Yeah, I can admit that. Some people won't admit it.
Yeah.
But I was like, gloomy. Microsoft is coming down. My dumb ass is not understanding that. You think Microsoft gonna keep coming down? You crazy.
Not them. They ain't gonna let them boys come down. But so far, runs. It took them to have historic runs to keep the market supported during that Microsoft dip. They had historic runs, 1,000% gains. And Tarj.
Last week.
Oh man, there's been some nice movement on this, bro. This is very nice movement.
Especially from the low when I told people to buy the share.
I hate it.
Yeah, that's worst time. Spending all your money.
They take all your money in those.
All your money.
They take all your money in those long consolidation periods, bro.
You be sitting there like, damn, do I know how to trade? You be sitting there like, damn, do I know how to trade?
Damn, and then I ain't looking for a push.
And then come down.
I ain't looking for you to go crazy.
Attention.
It's gonna be a dead period. I do not like trading between 11:15 and 12. Get that very, very odd. Hold on. TikTok, even though I know TikTok is sabotaging me. Maybe it's just my connection. I don't know. Everything else seems to be connected fine. Roku weekly. I like how they look on the weekly. They look nice and strong on the weekly, especially after that 3 bar they just had recently. That was nice support that they created with
Attention.
that. Do. Based on my pattern recognition, I see a bullish pennant is saying that it's in right now, which is good. They got a target on them up at 178.80 for the bullish pattern that it's in right now. I'm putting a level up there just so I remember that I was actually looking. If they do, thinking that it's going to continue making new highs, so you just wait for that next pullback retest. Jump on the boat, jump on the ship, and then ride that bitch back up. Yeah. Okay. I see what they're looking for. Last week was a crazy strong week on Roku. They refilled their gap. They almost refilled the gap back down to 150. I would like to catch them back down at 150, around 150.70. Like they almost came down there pretty much today. If they get back above 152.90, then I like to trade up to 155.
We missed Meta like that.
Meta, dog, that's the one that I missed. This I was pissed. Like, what the fuck? And it went up to 608 so fast. This $600 target, 587 stop. So it must have been around 590 at that time. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep, they consolidated for 2. Okay. They're saying Meta is going to benefit from the open source ecosystem that Jensen Huang is about to create. Saying Meta's open source AI bet could be a problem for OpenAI and Anthropic. Meta is betting that powerful AI should become abundant and inexpensive, a vision that could put pressure on enormous valuations of OpenAI and Anthropic. In a 6,500-word manifesto published Monday, Mark Zuckerberg argued that AI should be broadly accessible rather than controlled by a small group of companies or governments. Meta also released an open weight model and plans to make a more powerful version available to developers. Yo, Zuck for the people, man. Zuck is for the people. Meta wants AI to become abundant. Okay, its open weight strategy could instead help make capable AI cheaper and easier for developers to access. That doesn't mean OpenAI or Anthropic suddenly lose their edge. Businesses may still pay more for the strongest models if they deliver meaningful advantages in reasoning, coding, reliability, security, and AI agents. But the performance gap matters enormously. If frontier models remain dramatically better, premium AI could become a massive software business. If open models and that have that pricing
open
power.
Source.
Yeah.
Open source.
That's what I say too. Shit. Open source.
Attention.
Hey, look at NBIS.
Attention.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Nibius. Yeah. My God, we got it. About time. About time. Oh yeah, we put a 2 up on the.
Attention. Attention.
Okay. Maybe it's 250 calls for next week. Let me pull up that chart real quick.
Yeah.
Let's pull up
this time frame we just stuck in. So look for us to go 2 up on today. So
on the daily
560.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then we break all the way up. We got an ATR $23, so we can make $50 move for earning. So that'll pretty
hourly real quick. See what it's looking like. Hourly real quick. See what it's looking like. This hourly candlestick about to close. If we put a 2 up on this hourly candlestick about to close. If we put a 2 up on this 11 o'clock candlestick, that should give us the little boost we need. Clock candlestick. That should give us the little boost we need.
Attention.
Damn, missed that meta call. That's sickening. But it's here on the day. Oh man.
What you got planned for the day, bro?
Shit, I'm probably about to hit the gym after this.
About to go to the gym myself too, yeah.
Yeah, it's about that time. Oh, here we go. So gem for today, valuation is saying, and then you could start comparing companies within a certain industry and seeing the free cash flows versus the actual worth that the market is saying the net worth of the company is based on earnings and valuations. You want to look at the free cash flow and those numbers and combine them within the industry and see, all right, who's the strongest in this industry or in my portfolio? Who has the most free cash flow? Who's a stronger performer? Who's actually producing cash? Free cash flow comes in handy, especially when we're in a time like now and people are looking to constantly have investments in some new project or new AI. Free cash flow is limited. A lot of that money is being spent. So you're going to hear a lot of companies having no free cash flow or going into debt in order to invest in AI projects now. So finding a company with some good free cash flow right now could be rare, but it's something that you do want to look for. You got to look for the free cash flow. It's one of the fundamental X or the capital expenditures on AI. And they were being punished for that. So they were saying, people were like, y'all spending way too much money on AI. You got to chill out. Like, we're not even seeing enough results for you guys to be talking about you committing another $200 billion to AI. At first, it was all good. It was all fun. Everybody loved it. Oh, man, everybody's investing in AI. The more you invest, the more you're rewarded. And that pivoted very quickly recently to now you got to show us results. And we want to see that you're being smart with your money, not you just throwing all your money into AI. So controlled with their capital expenditure. So Microsoft just boom took off like a rocket based off of that. And really, that's what people want to hear. So you're gonna pretty much see a roadmap. I can see other companies copycatting that because once companies see what is successful, they start to copy it and try to implement that in their company and for their earnings call, so they could get a boost as well. So don't be surprised if you see some other big tech companies on the next earnings round in around 3 months, let's say around October. If you see them start pivoting towards, oh yeah, we have enough capital expenditure committed for AI now. Now we're pivoting towards value and building back up our free cash flow. Because Apple, before they just did their recent AI purchase, they had some of the largest cash on hand for any big tech company. But that recent AI purchase they just did wiped out most of their free cash flow. So that lets you know. And you go look at the Apple chart right now. Tell me what Apple's done over the last 2 weeks. Type them in the chat. Type them in the comments section. I'll do my best to respond as soon as possible. Everybody that came through today, appreciate you. And I will see you all for the lives here, free live sessions, where we're giving out price levels, reports, and perspective 3 times a week. Y'all gonna give me 3 times a week.